This is a super important video for any artist or musician that does not make the majority of your income from music. I meet a lot of artists on this platform who are hobbyists. You do this either as part-time income or maybe none of your income. Some of you are hobbyists by choice. Others might consider yourselves temporary hobbyists in hopes of becoming professionals. And then there are definitely some of you on here who are indeed professionals. This is your livelihood. For you hobbyists, though, I have something very important to share with you, and I want you to hang with me here. I want you to be very, very proud and fulfilled of being a hobbyist as a musician or artist. Whatever your reason is for being a hobbyist, there is absolutely no shame in it. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to suggest you should consider yourself the lucky one, as music being your hobby, not your profession. And I want to tell you why. Just stick with me here. You see, making a living at something you love is not only difficult, very difficult, but it can also change the way you view and even create your art. That song that you wrote and recorded, that you poured your heart and soul into, that you absolutely love, that very same song can become your biggest enemy, your most taunting nag, if you rely on that same song to become your source of income. And then what can easily start to happen if you're not careful, and I've seen it happen hundreds and hundreds of times, is that if you're not careful, you begin creating art for the sake of earning income, not for the sake of what you originally started, which was likely to feed your creative soul. When music is your primary sole income earner, you sometimes begin creating art to please the record label or the radio station or the concert promoter, and that can become really mentally taxing. Why do you think so many great artists consider their first or second album their best album? It's because that album was most likely created as a hobbyist. They didn't care what anyone thought. They were creating art for the sake of creating art, and it worked, as it should work when done right. But somewhere along the way, so many lose focus of that desire to make the best art possible and instead focus on art that will generate the most income. Now, in a perfect world, all these worlds align and you make the art you want to make with no expectations, and it also provides a sustainable income. And when those worlds naturally connect, it's a beautiful thing. It's hard to stay focused on the art, but as a hobbyist, it's much easier, and I might suggest much more enjoyable. Please remember that being a hobbyist is a wonderful gift.